Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Oh, some strong running. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop. Because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
Now Jones gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the 1st down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Throwing, Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From the end zone, here's Pringle. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx Field. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now Howell. This will complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Commanders 7, Giants 3.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10, Howell. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And now another one thrown incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Samuel going to go in motion right. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They try to throw it second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he ran it until he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Jones wants to change it up. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Howell, another throw on second down. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
This 2nd and 4. Once more, Gibson. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10 and 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. This time they'll throw it with Howell. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC see man Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First down.
Looking to throw. Jones. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They're putting in a good job here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Samuel going to go in motion right. They go play action with Howell. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Second down throw for Howell. Eluding the pressure right. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Third and 4. And Howell will throw it. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
An 8-yard loss brings up fourth down.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Giants 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. They'll go to Barkley again. Just a yard on the pickup there. They'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that one.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. The right end, touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 10-7.
to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
On first down, right back to Gibson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the Giants' 40.
Powell. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. And if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run. Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for the Giants. And even 40 yards after the big play. A chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Barkley diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Sometimes offensive you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for Washington. 52 yards.
That's good for a Washington Commanders. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On 1st down, Howell. Out left to Dotson. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Howell's going to mix it up here. They'll try to run with Gibson, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try to keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st down, here's Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
But they need to make something happen for a chance at a comeback, and I'd say that qualifies. They took advantage play-action pass by the offense, ran right through it, and got a big sack in a big moment.
Now Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Barkley inside handoff, and he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because, to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now throwing on 1st down here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catches. He's dropped at the 42. 1st down, Howell to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Howell trying to pick it up on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. He's got it to Gibson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Here we go. First and goal. Here's Howell.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Howell to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Throwing here. Howell. Under pressure, they got him again. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
It's 4th and goal.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, somebody lit a fire